We've created a business that has turned out to be much bigger and much better than we expected. So we're looking for one person in every country to join us and take on the sole rights in their country. Now, this is Western Pharmaceuticals. The top 35 pharmaceutical companies turned over $11 trillion last year. Now, the opposite of that is natural healing, and people don't realize how big natural healing can be. There's never before been one central point where people can see all the forms of natural healing and all the options that are open to them. So we created one. It's taken us 2 years and over $100,000 to create. But we have 200 categories for practitioners and therapists. We've had 430,000 visitors just setting it up. We've got 14,000 Facebook followers, and our agents and customers have their own Facebook followers as well. But more than that, we have an A to Z of 700 natural healing remedies that can replace Western medication. So let me show you around. This is our main site, Natural Healing Research. And it's very simple and straightforward. On the left, you've got an A to Z. Let's look at aching joints. And there you see all the different remedies to cure aching joints. Let's look at B, C, lots and lots of remedies. Now, we also have a directory, and you will be setting up this directory in your country. This is what we're starting here. Now, it's going to have the same A to Z. Click on Access Consciousness, and you see the therapists. When you click on the therapists, you can get through to either their website or their Facebook page, whatever they prefer. Now, we also have an online store. You'll be producing your online store, so this won't benefit you. But just to give you an idea, we've got over 3,000 categories on this one, everything from A to Z. Now, on top of that, there's advertising available on this page, list of suppliers, blogs, forums, various other bits and pieces. Okay, let's get back to where we were, which is this one. Now, there's 206 practitioners here, 206 categories rather. And all of these need a directory in each country. All of these are linked to their own pages, whether it's a Facebook page or whatever page they need. Virtual practitioners, of course, is becoming very big. If you're a life coach, what's the point of sitting in one-on-one when you can do it virtually? And the nice part there is the first one to join a directory will get the inquiries from all over the country. So those are very easy to sell. Now, the online shop you've seen, and what we have as well is a lot of content. What people want to do when they have an illness is talk to other people that had the illness, what they used, and they share ideas. We also have forums for our practitioners so they can talk to each other. So everything else to do with natural healing. So we have this foundation and we'll keep adding to it. What we want you to do is add a directory for your country. So you open your own directory. We have the software so we can make it up for you, or use an existing one, either your own or you join with another company. Now, as I was saying, virtual is the easiest to sell, very straightforward. And different countries have different marketing methods. What we can do is show you what we've done, the research that we've done, what we use, and you can decide for your own country. We also help you get going. It's not just a phone call. We'll teach you all about Google and groups, how to find the right practitioners, and we all share new ideas of sales and marketing. Social media, of course, is the only way to do this. And we produce advertising for, this one is for practitioners, so that they can advertise. For virtual practitioners, so they put it on their own social pages. Ads for customers. Now, this is probably the most popular one. And the heading is, do you want to get off pharmaceuticals and back to natural medication? That's what everybody wants. We also produce adverts like this. So when we're doing remedies for a new illness, we'll produce adverts like this, which you can use as they are, because they all take you to the main site and then they see your directory from there. Now, there's lots of other revenue streams for you. Your online shop for products. A lot of your practitioners will have their own products and they want to get it in the marketplace. So you produce an online shop and you share the income or the profits 50-50. You'll have links to suppliers and you can get some very good advertising from your suppliers because this is their target market. You get good kickbacks, good percentages. And then we get targeted marketing. We'll have one sponsor for each category. So let's take the category yoga. Who would want to sponsor advertising on every page to do with yoga? Somebody who supplies yoga equipment. It's targeted marketing. That's exactly who they want to advertise to. Then you've got newsletters. You can open your own label if you want to later. And then, of course, you've got international advertising. If you come up with a new product in your country, you can now share it or get it out to all the other countries through our other directories. And imagine how these remedies are going to grow. With people around the world all sending in information, it's going to be absolutely huge, and that's exactly what we want. We'll be running non-clinical trials. Clinical is way too expensive and takes too long, but all we do is when we get a new remedy, we test it out on a few people, and then we publish the results. So the practitioners and grannies add their own remedies worldwide. That's quite something. Now, there's several different marketing methods. Two most common are that practitioners pay per listing or they pay a percentage of sales. There is a lot of good software out there for percentage of sales, and that's a very easy one to sign people up to. We use one called category managers because there's so much work involved. So this produces income as well as expanding your directory. So we sell the rights to a category for, say, $250. Let's say we sell a category for yoga. They then contact all the yoga practitioners and sell them advertising. So they handle all the sales for you and you share the revenue on a 50-50 basis. Now, medicinal cannabis is also an option. One of our sister companies is Cannabis All Research and another is Healing with Cannabis. They've been going for 5 years and they have developed over 600 protocols to help people with medicinal cannabis. 600 different illnesses. Nobody else in the world has got that. So if your country allows it, if you approve it, there's another option for you. So let's just have a look at some revenue streams. Now there's basically two levels of pricing. Your countries like Europe and America, etc., will be charging the higher price, say $39, whereas somewhere like Africa, Asia may only charge $29 or $19. So they're all different. So just using this one for USA, category managers sell 200 at 250. There's $40,000. 5,000 listings at $39 a month. There's 195,000 a month. 200 sponsors, another 20,000 a month. But then you've got your online shop, you've got advertising, you've got kickbacks from suppliers, newsletters, all sorts of other streams, and you have a free hand to handle your directory as you want. What we use here is called a build slowly system. So what happens is we phone the practitioners, we say it's $39 for the next 6 months, so they can get used to it and get a feel for it and decide if they want to. That's pretty much makes a sell. But if they don't want that, we say to them, okay, take a 6-month free trial. Nobody's going to turn that down. But what happens is over 6 months, you build a huge directory, and that's what pulls in the rest of the practitioners. Very simple and very economical to start. Now, your cost, we've kept the cost down because we can create so many of these. If you've got your own directory, $2,500, that's all you need. We'll link you up, we get you going. If you want us to create one for you, it's an extra $1,000, that's all. Now your monthly cost, this is your only additional cost. This keeps the foundation running. It's 2.5% of listings only. But if your listings are mainly virtual, where you just get a percentage of any sales they do, we have to look at each one, but roughly what we're looking at is 2.5%. So each listing for $39, you're going to end up paying $1 per listing. All the other revenue is yours.